Legend Mick Foley, and you are watching C-RadTV here, right here on YouTube. Have a nice day.
This is Cody Diener, and you are watching C-RadTV on YouTube. And just like Cody Diener, C-RadTV lives by two simple words. Just give her, yeah.
How's it going, guys? It's Rad C at a WWE Smackdown review from April 30th. Yes, the end of April. Let's go ahead and jump right to it. So we start off SmackDown with WWE Champion Kofi Kingston coming out to the ring. So Kofi comes out. Kofi goes on, he says that life has highs and lows, but you gotta keep fighting through the lows to achieve your dreams. Yes, that is true, full of highs and lows. Kofi then goes on, he says that none of this happens without New Day. So Kofi Kingston says that he can't be successful without the New Day. You were pretty successful in the early parts of your career, like the late 2000s and the early 2010s. You were pretty successful in a singles career, winning multiple Intercontinental titles and U.S. titles. You even won tag titles with Evan Bourne, CM Punk, I believe, and even R-Truth. I think you did pretty good on your own. Then Kofi goes on and says that him and the WWE Universe have made the impossible possible. And Kofi goes on and says that he still can't believe he won the WWE title at WrestleMania. We're still going on about this? Kofi, look on your waist. See that WWE title? You won it fair and square. You are champion. Believe that. Believe it, son. Believe in the Force. Then Kofi goes on and says that he takes fault for not listening to others when talking about Kevin Owens. And then Kofi goes on and says that Kevin is Kevin. Yes, Kevin is Kevin. Good, Kofi. And Kofi said all Kevin had to do for a WWE title opportunity was ask politely. Well, Kofi, you just mentioned it. Kevin's Kevin. And Kevin's way of asking is to beat the living dog shit out of you. So then Kofi goes on, he challenges Kevin Owens to a WWE title match at Money in the Bank. And then Kofi goes on and says that he's not afraid of Kevin Owens. So then Kevin Owens' music hits. Kevin Owens comes out. Kevin goes on, he accepts Kofi's challenge, so there we go. At Money in the Bank, Kofi Kingston's first WWE title defense will be against Kevin Owens. Actually, technically, it'd be his second title defense because he did put his title on the line against Seth Rollins the Raw after Mania in the title for title match, but that ended in DQ. So then Kevin goes on and says that moments are fleeting, and that the WWE Universe believes Kofi isn't championship material. Then Kevin goes on and says that Kofi is in way over his head. So then Xavier Woods all of a sudden comes out for the back and then attacks Kevin Owens from behind. Kevin quickly recovers and then super kicks Xavier, and Xavier lands hard on his bad back from last week when he got apron powerbombed. So then when Kofi gets out of the ring and starts running at Kevin up the ramp, Kevin then retreats and runs away, and Kofi tends to Xavier Woods all the way in the backstage area. We go to commercial break, come back from commercial break, we get a one-on-one women's match. We get Bayley versus the Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch, the double champ. Highlights in the match. Bayley's running knee was good along with her missile dropkick. Becky's back splitter was good. The double clothesline between Bayley and Becky was pretty on sync. Pretty good job from both of them. Bayley's side suplex was good. Match ending. Becky gets her knees up to counter an elbow drop from Bayley. Becky locks in the disarmer on Bayley for the tap out victory. However, the celebration will be short-lived because after the match, Charlotte Flair would come out and attack Becky Lynch and Bayley, both of them for post-match assault, and Charlotte stands tall. Keep in mind that Money in the Bank, Becky defends both titles, not only against Charlotte Flair, she also defends the Raw Women's title against Lacey Evans. So can Becky retain both titles, or will she lose it all? Hey, if she retains one out of two, I guess that's not too terrible, with the odds firmly stacked against her. So anyway, continuing on, next up, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, come out. Of course, Jeff came out injured with a crutch, so Jeff, he suffered an injury. So then Jeff Hardy, he goes and shows the video of the injury, which came during a Lars Sullivan video package, when Lars hit the freak accident on Jeff Hardy a couple weeks ago, right after they won the titles. See, I guess then either Lars was too reckless there, or Jeff landed on his hip wrong, and that's what caused the leg injury. I'll take your pick on this one, folks. So Jeff goes on and says that he will need surgery to repair his bad hip, and that he will be out for a long time, probably 6 to 9 months. Maybe even longer. I mean, that's a very brutal injury. So then Matt Hardy goes on and says that they will officially relinquish the SmackDown Tag Team titles. So as of now, the SmackDown Tag titles are officially vacant. But Jeff says that when he fully recovers, the Hardy Boys will come back and they will reign supreme. And then Lars Sullivan music hits, and Lars Sullivan comes out to the ring. Lars goes, he attacks Matt Hardy, when Matt prevents Lars from attacking the injured Jeff. Lars would then go on and hit the freak accident on Matt. So then Jeff Hardy grabs his crutch and is ready to go at Lars. And then R-Truth comes out from the crowd, and R-Truth attacks Lars with a chair. So when Truth goes for a second chair shot on Lars, after Jeff then quickly gets out of the ring, the second shot Truth goes at with the chair, Lars will then punch the chair right out of Truth's hands, and Lars was completely unaffected. His hand was not even broken. He must have fists of concrete. Damn. So then Lars goes on, he hits the freak accident on R-Truth, followed by the sit-out powerbomb, and Lars Sullivan stands tall. Seriously, is Lars gonna have a match soon? Like, can he at least do something? Like, come on. Do something. Show me what you got. I already know what you can do on NXT. I want to see what you got on the main roster. But yeah, let's continue on. So then after that, we then go and we find out our SmackDown men's representatives from the men's Money in the Bank ladder match from the SmackDown side. So joining the Raw names of Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, Ricochet, and Drew McIntyre. Joining up from the SmackDown side are Mustafa Ali, Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor, Andrade Cien Almas, and Randy Orton. So there's the field set. Who out of those 8 will win the contract? Please, for the love of God, don't let it be a failed cash-in. Last thing we need is a failed cash-in for the 3rd year in a row. Please, for the love of God, don't let it happen. So next up, we get a women's tag team match with the women's tag team champions, the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce on commentary. This matchup sees the team of Asuka and Kairi Sane take on local jobbers. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Really? Really? This is how we're doing shit on SmackDown now? Shaking my damn head. We're not even going to talk about this match. Skip to the end. Kairi hits Insane Elbow. Kairi wins easily. Was there any doubt? It's fucking jobbers. Give them a real fucking tag team. And going on. So next up, we get the segment I think we've been waiting for. The garbage moment of the week segment. So next up, we get Boring Fuckface comes out to the ring. His music hits. Same boring entrance as before. They're actually boozing the crowd now, so they're now booing Roman again. Honestly, I don't think it matters what the reaction is. Vince is gonna shove Roman down our throat regardless. And then you listen to commentary with Byron Saxton and Corey Graves saying, Roman Reigns is the greatest acquisition in SmackDown history. Bull fucking shit. More like Roman Reigns is the most overrated acquisition in SmackDown history. Anyone with half a fucking brain in wrestling knows Roman Reigns is over fucking rated. But let us continue on. So Boring Fuckface does his same boring entrance to the ring. Roman gets in the ring. Roman Reigns, you only get one shot at a first impression. Roman Reigns, I did that by knocking out Vince McMahon. Yes, you knocked out Vince. Good job. That's a really good first impression. Knocking out your own boss, you dumb fuck. But again, you know what, Roman? You get special privileges since you are Vince's golden boy. Roman Reigns, I wanted to get point across and I'm the big dog. Oh, you really got your point across, motherfucker? Knocking out a 73-year-old man, an elderly citizen. That is really gonna show people you're the fucking big dog by knocking an old man person out. Good fucking job, Roman, you dumb fuck. God, you're a fucking idiot. Roman Reigns, SmackDown is my yard now. No, it isn't, Roman. It definitely isn't your yard. You haven't done a goddamn thing to prove it's your yard. And for any Roman fans that want to argue otherwise, wake me when Roman becomes WWE champion. Maybe when Roman becomes champion, then we'll talk about if SmackDown is truly Roman's yard or not. How about that, folks? So then after that, Shane McMahon's music hits and Shane McMahon comes out to the ring. So then Shane once again has Greg Hamilton do his introduction for him, introducing Shane as the best in America. So then Shane goes on, he says that he's the best in America. Yeah, Greg Hamilton literally just said that, goddammit. So then Shane goes on and says that the McMahons own the land. McMahons, yes, they own WWE. They own all the land. Roman Reigns, no, your daddy owns the land. You want to hear some irony, Roman? Your dad, Vince McMahon, owns your bitch ass. What point were you trying to make there? Shut the fuck up. Roman Reigns, I was on my feet, and he was on his back. Yeah, knocking out an elderly citizen, putting an elderly citizen on his ass, a 73-year-old man. Really impressive, Roman. Really fucking impressive. So then Shane goes on and says that Roman was laying down last week on his back. Roman Reigns, you need Elias's help to put me on my back. So what, dumb fuck? Roman Reigns, can you do it again alone? Oh, piss off. Quit trying to agonize shit, you dumbass. Then Shane goes on and says that he won't do that because he's hopping on a jet to go join Coach John Harbaugh at University of Michigan for championship training. That reason why University of Michigan was mentioned, because SmackDown was at the Ohio State University, home of the Buckeyes, who are the biggest rival to the Michigan Wolverines. And yes, I am a Michigan Wolverine fan. And honestly, Shane, if you're looking for championship training, John Harbaugh ain't the man for that. He hasn't done a goddamn thing with Michigan in the 4 years he's been here. If you want to go for championship training, I'd say go to New England and go join Bill Belichick and the Patriots. They've won 6 Super Bowls. He's a better man to go get championship training for than John Harbaugh. So then Shane says that there is some competition in the back that want a shot at Roman. So then the bandwagon team's music hits and the bandwagon team, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, come out. So then Shane goes on and announces that Roman will be competing in a handicap match against Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Roman Reigns, you gonna blindfold me? Roman Reigns, you gonna tie an arm behind my back? I could actually see Vince McMahon allowing both. That would really show he's shoving Roman down her throat. You know, because they're going to have Roman Reigns become John Cena 2.0 and have him defy the odds. Like fuckboy Buckethead. So then Shane goes on and announces that Elias will be the special guest referee enforcer. So he will be sitting ringside in a referee shirt. So Elias does come out with his referee shirt on. So we get to the matchup. Highlights and Roman fails in the match. Roman's selling looked like shit. His strikes looked fake as fuck. Bo's head toss is pretty decent along with Curtis's DDT. And it got a kick out at 2 because, you know, it's not a Roman match without spamming kickouts. So then we go Roman Samoan drop, which was meh. That got a kick out at 2. Then Roman does his BS Superman comeback. The clotheslines, the boots, the punches. And then Roman would have hit 4 out of 10 clotheslines of shit in the corner. Roman's double Samoan drop to both Bo and Curtis was pretty okay, decent. It was meh. Honestly, I think both sold it like crap. That got a kick out at 2. Roman would then hit 2 stupid man punches. Elias would prevent the ref from counting the 3 by pulling the ref out of the ring. Roman's drive-by looked like crap. By the way, Elias was interfering at certain points in the match when the referee was distracted. So then Elias goes after that and then attacks Roman Reigns. Curtis hits the perfect plex, but Roman would kick out at 2. Because Roman Reigns likes Cena also kick out at 2. And also we have wrestler kicks out a finisher like it's your normal move cliche. So then Roman goes, he hits a stupid man punch to Elias. Roman goes, he hits the spear on Curtis Axel. The real referee gets in the ring. Roman gets the 3 count for the win. Honestly, I think we saw this Roman wait defying the odds like this from a mile away. This shocks nobody. But yeah, Roman of course has to look strong by taking on 3 men and coming out defying the odds. Fuck this segment. Fuck Roman. So after that, we can get the Firefly shithouse segment from Raw. You already know where I stand with this. They are just wasting Bray Wyatt. There is no God. They've killed Bray Wyatt. Any hopes and dreams he had left. So we're just going to move on. And then we find out the SmackDown women's participants on the women's side of this. Of course, these 4 women will be joining Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Natalya, and Dana Brooke in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The 4 women joining will be Bayley, Ember Moon, Carmella, and Mandy Rose. So both former women's Money in the Bank contract winners are in this match. Odds are I see it being another first-time contract winner. And so far, we've had the women's Money in the Bank cash-ins have been 2-0. I'm just waiting for the first failed cash-in. Because you know what? WWE even admitted it themselves. Because when WWE was asked about why Billie Kay and Peyton Royce have been booked losing as champions, they literally went out and said that being a champion in WWE means nothing. You fucking idiots. You just admitted being a champion means nothing in WWE. If being a champion means nothing, then why do we have the titles in the first place? Why do we have this title? Why do we have any of those 5 titles I have on the wall? Why do we have those 2 titles? What's the point of even having titles in WWE if that fucking means nothing? Like, God, you're fucking dumb. That what you fucking morons. My God. And you wonder why I think this company is a fucking gong show. Because they keep finding ways to dig themselves into a deeper hole and they keep shooting themselves in the foot. And it's by doing bonehead decisions like this. No wonder Sami Zayn is talking shit about the company and the fans on Raw. God damn. Sammy should use this shit, too, for next week. But let's continue on. So next up, we get a tag team match as our main event. We get Mustafa Ali and the Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor against Andrade Cien Almas and Randy Orton. Before the match, Andrade would do a promo. Andrade would botch by calling Randy Orton a 12-time world champion. Andrade, you are wrong. Randy is a 13-time world champion, not a 12-time. Do your homework next time. You know, 13? Lucky 13? Yeah, that's his number. Lucky 13. Get Randy's world titles right. I can't believe you fucked up the number of world titles Randy's won. It's the easiest number to remember. It's lucky 13. God. So now Andrade recovers by saying that he'll teach Randy something. You're going to teach a 13-time world champion something. Alright. Show me what you got. So, highlights in the match. Mustafa's enziguri was good along with Randy's power slam. Mustafa's dropkick was good. Finn Balor's basement dropkick was also pretty well done too. Along with his double leg into the stomp. Finn's enziguri was good. Finn's cannonball along with Mustafa's suicide dive was pretty well done in sync. Kudos to both of them. Andrade's double knees in the corner was good along with a swing blade. So match ending, Mustafa hits the 450 splash on Andrade. Mustafa gets the 3 count for the win. But after the match, celebration would be short-lived. Because Randy Orton would get in the ring, and he'd hit the RKO on Finn Balor out of nowhere for post-match assault. Yeah, RKO out of nowhere isn't dying any soon. We will always make those memes stronger, and faster, and bigger than ever. Because the shit posters need material, goddammit. So then Mustafa goes and then he hits the super kick on Randy Orton, and Mustafa stands tall. Will Mustafa be standing tall at Money in the Bank? We will have to wait and see. But hold up, we ain't done yet. Because we have a segment to end the show. So we end the show with the Kevin Owens Show. And the Kevin's special guest for this episode is Xavier Woods. So then Kevin goes on, he says that he did some downgrading in his set where he got rid of his table and all his fancy stuff, because Kevin says his old set will be something the New Day would have for themselves. And then Kevin Owens goes on and says that he's the show. Yes, you're the show. We'll go with that. Yes. So then Kevin says that Kofi is drowning in the deep end and Kevin Owens is the help. And then Kevin says that he will relieve Kofi of all that extra weight on him, and Kevin will become the WWE Champion. So then when Kevin introduces Xavier Woods, Xavier no-shows, because Xavier was injured earlier and is still in the backstage. So then Kevin says he has a plan B. And then he pulls an Xavier Woods action figure out of his pocket and puts it on a chair. And then Kevin says that he also has Big E back. And then he pulls out a Big E action figure since both figures came in an action pack from Walmart. And he even taped on Big E's leg. WWE, if you're trying to make SmackDown edgy, having Kevin Owens interview fucking toys is not the way to do it. Like, this is not fucking Toy Story. This is WWE. Alright, Toy Story 4 doesn't come out till mid-June. We don't need to fucking pull this shit yet. Damn it, you're jumping the gun too soon. So the Kevin Owens goes on and then calls the figures trash, and then throws them away. And then Kofi Kingston comes out, he just walks on the ramp. Kofi takes his shirt off, and then Kofi runs right out to the ring, attacks Kevin Owens, and a brawl ensues. So then Kevin goes on, he rakes the eyes. When Kofi gets the upper hand around the announce table. But when Kofi was starting to get momentum back, Kevin would then go and leave the arena through the crowd. And Kofi would stand tall in the ring while Kevin looks on in the crowd, and that's how he ends SmackDown. Honestly, the SmackDown episode wasn't really good. Like, you had a local jobber match, you had another boring fuckface segment where boring fuckface digs himself in a hole. And then you had Kevin Owens interviewing fucking toys. Like, it doesn't get any fucking lower than that shit. But, overall rating, 3 out of 10. Raw is the superior show this week. Yeah, the tables have turned. Raw is now the more superior show this time. Well, then on Raw, they finally got talent on that show. Go figure. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out.